Not all laws are written. There are man-made laws and there are God-made laws. God-made laws are not written. They are divine laws. And it can be understood only when we use our heart. It's like when you are wearing a beautiful white shirt and enter a coal mine. Can you escape without a speck of coal dust on your shirt? You cannot. It is going to fall on your shirt because you have entered the coal mine. I think police officers are always wearing such white shirts and entering coal mines. Their mental makeup will always be affected. Always be affected. Their stress level, though you get used to it, but it is like, somebody is carrying a big basket of burden on their head. They get used to carrying this burden. But when somebody removes this burden from your head, that you feel so lighter, then you say, oh wow, why was I carrying so much of a burden? So like that, something like that happens when we sit with a trainer and he helps remove a certain load of tension, stress, anxiety states from our entire being. You just have to spend 15 to 20 minutes with a trainer and see what immediate impact it can have on the state of your mind, on your consciousness. Similarly, meditation. When we wake up in the morning and offer our prayers and sit quietly for a few minutes, focusing on the heart, you'll be amazed to see the changes. The whole day work will become so peaceful. And during your activities, even though you may get upset or irritated or angry at someone, but within few seconds again you're back to yourself, normal self. And I don't say that the anger is bad. Anger is okay if you utilize it for correction without letting that anger or a krodha affecting your heart. Don't take it to the heart. If you have to shout at somebody, shout dispassionately. Just, you don't need to bite someone, but you can show your teeth. You have a noble purpose in your mind. So the means that we use are to be determined from moment to moment. And each moment, I think, last minute decisions. Once the heart is clear, your mind is clear, you'll be able to make a fantastic decision at every given moment. Of course, gives us some guidance, some protocols have to be followed. But the moral decisions do surpass legal aspects of day-to-day situations. Moral decisions somehow supersedes the legally made decisions. Because not all laws are written. There are man-made laws and there are God-made laws. God-made laws are not written. They are divine laws. And it can be understood only when we use our heart. So to summarize the whole thing properly, that my mind can work at its best when it is calm and peaceful. It is like placid, calm, rippleless pond surface. You can see the infinite sky in that pond. Its reflection will be there. But the moment the wave comes, it gets disturbed. Likewise, when my mind is poised, quiet, and at peace, I am able to make prompt decision very fast. And when we meditate over this day in and day out, it becomes our second nature to remain calm under all situations. Some of you are, have your own drivers. Let him drive and you can sit on your back seat and finish this process of cleaning before you reach the home. So you don't have to interact with your family members with a spoiled head. Before we carry these heavy vibrations of anger, irritation, stress, and all kinds of unknown stresses which you don't even notice, remove it. And through this yogic process, and see the difference. And with this fresh approach of mind and heart, you can interact with family without any bias that we carry from our work. It will be a peaceful environment. When we partake meals with such a happy heart, everyone will be happy. When you go to sleep, that I can reflect on my actions, something that I have to introspect and decide upon. You can sit quietly. And if no decision comes to your mind at that moment of what to do next, offer a prayer to God that, my dear God, I don't know how to react in this situation. What should be the response from my heart? Okay. By the morning, you will have some answer. Try this method. It's very simple. The very search for a solution brings the solution. But one has to be sincere about it, you see. And offer a prayer to God. God, I really need your help. But then your heart should be willing to accept the advice that comes up. And when that rightful advice comes, you will need a lot of courage also to implement it. So clear heart, of course, pure heart, of course. You also require a courage to follow the dictums of the heart. So we have this Heart in Tune app, which you can download either from Google Play or from Apple Store. This Heart in Tune, sir, it's such a beautiful app. It is something like the beauty of it is like this, that at 1 o'clock, suppose you woke up at night, you couldn't sleep. Either you want to sleep more or you would like to meditate, either of that. If you want to sleep more, you can still use this app and say, I like to sleep. If you like to meditate at 1 o'clock, how are you going to approach the trainer? People are sleeping in your city. So when you request that I would like to meditate, within 5 minutes, this message will go worldwide. While it is night in India, somebody in Europe or somebody in US or Russia would come to know that, oh, Mr. So-and-so is interested in meditating at this time. So one of the trainers in the other country will sit, and you will be sitting where you are, and you will be able to feel the yogic transmission, the very specialty of this heartfulness meditation, which you can experience.